Hi everybody, this is Jessica Burke Hensley. I've got something that I want to share today. This video is not sponsored by this author, but I want to tell you about a certain author. Her name is Julia Cameron, and she came up with a technique called morning pages. It's a journaling technique, and she wrote it in two of her books, I believe. One is The Artist's Way, and one is The Right to Write. And I kind of read through like half of each of those books, but like the morning pages was what stuck out to me. Excuse me. And I want to say that the morning pages, I think, are really helpful for mental health. I find that when I do them in the morning, as directed, as she says in her book, you do them every morning, I find that I talk a lot less during the day out loud to myself. And that's really helpful because I tend to talk out loud all day sometimes. And I'll just be like ruminating over things and overthinking and being upset. And writing down 3 pages, venting in the journal, in a composition book like this, helped get all the venting out, all the frustration out. And what's good about the 3 pages to me is that the 3 pages is it's almost like giving yourself the room to vent. If you don't complete the 3 pages, it's kind of like you're shortchanging yourself, I think. And I have done that, where like I've chosen not to write the whole 3 pages. And I did find that it affected me mentally. So, like, writing the 3 pages, it's like you're giving yourself permission to vent about the things that you can't control in your life. The things that seem to be happening for you, even if you don't want them to happen for you. That's how I'm going to put it. And it's like you can just kind of like see it there. And I will say sometimes I've had epiphanies, like while I've been writing in my journal, especially in my uh morning pages journal. Have found that I'll have epiphanies sometimes, but now it's more like just recording like what is happening for me. The things where I'm going, yeah, okay, I have to say this is happening for me instead of to me. And not really figuring out what I want to do about it, but just kind of recording it and saying how I feel. And sometimes in knowing how I feel, it's like I get the answer that I'm looking for. And if I still haven't gotten the answer, I can always meditate on it. And I would say meditation is a little different than prayer. Prayer is more like asking for help, and meditation is more like kind of searching within to find the help you need. It's a little bit different. I mean, prayer, you're asking the divine for help with something usually, and with meditation, you're kind of going within and trying to figure things out, usually with help from the divine as well. For whatever you believe. If you believe it's the universe, you believe it's God, you believe it's Jesus, you believe it any of the god or goddesses that you pray to or believe in. And I think that's important. It's important to know like what tools you have at your disposal to be able to handle life. And I think morning pages is a great tool for life. I found that when I did the morning pages, I don't do them every day. Sometimes I do them every other day because it's hard for me to like tap into my emotions sometimes with the medicines that I'm on. But what I find is that like I do feel a little more productive once I do the morning pages. I'm more likely to work on a project and not be as nervous about working on the project as I was before. And I also find that, like, as I said before, like, I'm not talking out loud as much to myself. I'm able to sit quietly and do something or watch TV or something like that. Listen to music or something along those lines. And that's important because, like, if I spend all day talking, it's like I'm ruminating and being upset and angry. Like, it happens sometimes. Sometimes that happens, and then, like, I'll do my morning pages at night so that when I go to bed, I'm not in bed talking to myself. So, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to like make sure that I got that point across that this wasn't a sponsored video, and also that I found the morning pages helpful for mental health. So please don't forget, love is being remembered. And you can leave a like for this video, you can subscribe to this channel, you can share this video, and I want to also say I love you all. And Jessica Burke Hensley signing off. Take care. Bye.